my phone screen because I guess I left it on way too dim. Headed into town, gotta pick up some prescriptions. It's 3:45. I'm running on a banana and some coffee. I should fix that. I'm going to the pharmacy and I'm going to check the candy section because my kids had some requests for when I pick them up at 7. Let's see. My oldest asked for peach rings, which are pretty nice. And John asked for gummy Coke bottles. I mean, they're both gummy candies. Sugar and gelatin, really. Good and cheap. Aside from the prescriptions and the candy, and picking them up at 7, I don't really have anything going on. I've been awake since roughly 10 a.m. Tomorrow morning's going to be rough. But it's a warm, sunny day, and I'm kind of bored. I've been watching way too many YouTube videos. I got into this whole long, drawn-out rabbit hole that I can't even remember really what it was about. But Theranos and the Juicero were involved. Theranos being, of course, that company that I guess they're making a documentary on it now of this woman who got set up to be to pose as their front person, who was trying to be a girly Steve Jobs, dropping her voice really, really low, talking about technology that was not feasibly possible, trying to do blood tests on a single drop of blood after being told by people who do blood tests that that's not a thing. The Juicero was a really quiet 10-ton press that sits on your countertop and squeezes a bag of juice into a cup. Although you could just squeeze it with your hands. That was a mess. I mean, for all the work they put in, they could have just had a juice company. No bags, no press. The only thing in the bag was juice anyway. It wasn't like the actual fruits and vegetables and things. There was no reason for the super fancy press. And the press wasn't even really hackable, so you couldn't use it for other things either. They were also talking about this this company called Nikola. I guess they were like Tesla, but for really big trucks, like 18-wheelers. And they got into this whole thing about how the company had become worth more than Ford, but never sold a single truck. It was just like bad investments all around. This is what I've been doing with my time. Alrighty. Time is 6:30 in the evening, and I am headed out to go pick up my kids, who I have not seen in over a week. It's been quiet. It's about to be a lot less quiet. I wonder if they missed me. I got the roasted candy though, which, if I'm very lucky, will keep the home moderately quiet. Okay, it's getting late. It's 11:46. I didn't get a shot of my dinner because it was some sushi that we grabbed at the grocery store. Because my kids hadn't had dinner. They had a late lunch with their dad, but they hadn't had an actual dinner. It was getting late. My oldest is running a temperature and can't go to school tomorrow. I think it's allergies gone wild because they were out at the forest fair out in Elgin, and there's a lot of trees and plants out there to get exposed to. Had him do a, at-home test, little nasal swab thing. Negative. So, just crossing my fingers it's just allergies. And I have agreed to take John and John's little friend to a Comic-Con in Waco next month. What was I thinking? And he gets on the phone with his friend, talking about, oh my gosh, this convention, they're going to have 2 of these original Power Rangers. They're going to have the lady who did the voice of Dolores in Encanto. There's going to be these folks who have voiced, cartoon anime characters. There's going to be a dealer's room, all the nerd culture everywhere, right? Oh, what was I thinking? And, well, John is 12 and his buddy is 12, and the question was raised, what if we get picked on for being as young as we are? What if there's cool kids there that are like 16 and they mess with us? What if they pick on us? To which John said, nobody is a loser at a convention. We're all there to be nerds together. And I'm like, that is exactly what a convention is for. Probably gonna wear my original series Trek uniform, because I don't think there would be a lot of those. So if they wander off to look at something, I'll be really visible. Or they could at least ask people where I am. I'll be wearing the red old Star Trek dress. Can't miss it. Everybody knows what those look like. And then I'll still be in uniform. So, I earned my rank, dang it. I earned my rank. I may not be a current member, but I earned my rank. Just don't know if I qualify as retired. I was a card-carrying member for, I think, 10 years. I have to look it up. Okay, it is 1:46, and I think I have a game plan for tomorrow. Take my kid to school, right? I'm gonna go to the library and I'm gonna pick up a DVD requested by the kiddo who's staying home. And then, of course I need to, what was I need to do? I might have to call a school and say, my kid had a temperature, he's not coming in today. I really hope this kicks fast. I really hope so. I really think it's just allergies gone way too crazy, but never can tell. Let's see. I am actually going to check Goodwill and see if I can get Bruce a DVD player for like $5. They might have one. It's worth a try. If we got one and it works, that'd be great. But he's resistant to me getting the movie he wants to see, the movie he's itching to see from the library, because he doesn't have a DVD player in his room. If I can chuck $5 at this at Goodwill and remedy the whole situation, perfect. He asked me to get him Panda Express for lunch. And we have this rule that sick kids get whatever they want to eat. I've always had this rule. So if he's not well enough to go to school, he's gonna play that. And he's like, yep. Okay, so it looks like I'm on the hook for Panda Express like the moment that they open. He even made a crack about me sitting in the parking lot until they do. But I'm actually going to go to the gym in among all this craziness tomorrow, which will be extra fun because it's gonna be raining. Lots of rain. Looking forward to it. I'm still regretting some of the choices that led to me saying I would take John and his friend to Comic-Con next month. Why did I agree to that? What was I thinking? Agreeing to, you know what, it's fine. Kids gotta learn about conventions sometime, you know, and who better to go with than somebody who's been going to conventions since she was the same age. My first convention was in Lubbock, and it was small. Tiny, really. I met the original Boba Fett. I met the original BoJay. And I met, who was it? This one guy who played Augur on some show that I didn't watch, but my brother knew it. And my brother didn't go. So I don't know what to think. Oh, yeah, and Uncle Owen from Star Wars, he was there too. It was 1999. Man, that was a while ago. That was right before I got involved with Starfleet. We do know how to do conventions. Anyway, yeah, I'll run them through the whole thing. How to not be annoying, you know, don't rip on other people's fandoms, don't address, you know, our, you know, convention guests as their roles, but as, oh my gosh, I love your work in, name the thing. Try to remember them rather than remembering the roles they play. Some of that stuff gets cringy. Don't want to be cringy. We just want to, you know, have a good time. That's the whole point of conventions. Nobody's a loser at a convention, according to John. We're all there to be nerds together. He's got that right. I'm going to try to get some sleep. Thanks for sharing my day with me.